The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Yeah! Go Cowboys! This is Talkin Cowboys. Streaming live from the Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star in Frisco.
C.D. Lamb, touchdown. End zone, Jake Ferguson. Prescott keeps it, and he bangs it in for the touchdown.
And now your hosts, Isaiah Stanback, Patrik Walker, Josh Rodriguez, and Kyle Youmans.
It's a Thursday edition of Talkin Cowboys presented by Black Rifle Coffee Company, live from the Star in Frisco, Texas, and the SWBC studio. Welcome in, everybody. We've got Patrik "No-See" Walker, Josh Rodriguez, Isaiah Stanback, Chris Beam in the back. I'm Kyle Youmans. So glad you're with us today.
Your points were calibrated today.
What was that?
Your pointing was calibrated today.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Been working on it. I love Patrik's shirt, too.
Yeah.
Always repping 94, as always.
His hat. He's trying to get a discount somewhere.
The hat?
Yeah.
Like a Black Rifle coffee location on game days?
10%.
10% off your entire order.
Rock one of these.
Let's go ahead and just get that
give it
read
a
out of the
shot.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
You as well.
I am.
Sorry,
I
part
have my
of it.
pasties on. Sorry.
I was in 9 mode at the beginning of the episode. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Find these at your local pro shop.
What is 9 mode?
The pasties?
J.J. McCarthy, dude.
I think not.
Is that a
Have you not
JJ
seen
mode?
the...
Otherwise known as stickers. Yeah.
Hold on, guys. I want to hear this.
Okay.
What the heck is 9 mode?
That's J.J. McCarthy's persona.
Oh, is
So-
that like when he's like real dramatic at the
Yeah.
beginning of the game and he's like meditating at the goalpost and he's got his eyes closed and his headphones
And
on?
then also in the post game when he's like amped up and he's like doing the whole thing with the
He was what?
he's amped up.
yeah,
He's doing that thing.
I'm
Have you not seen that?
I have not.
One more time, just for the clip.
That's what he does.
Oh, JJ.
You guys aren't on Twitter.
He's a
enough.
rookie. Yeah, you're right. I'm not.
Beamer, clip it.
I don't
Beamer.
think that come into place to me at all.
No.
You're on Twitter.
Well, I know he's seen it.
I still haven't seen it.
All I saw was Quagmire. Giggity, giggity.
That's what he's doing, dude. I swear. If you think I'm joking.
That's so cringy. I am. I'm gonna look it up. I think I've got to see what you're talking about on the post game stuff. But man, he's not had a good enough year to have a persona. Wait,
He calls it 9.
that's terrible. Like 11, like Stranger
bless his
Things, or
soul.
what are we talking about?
No, don't compare him to the greatness of 11
Oh, I know, but
or
I'm
even
saying
8 or 1. Can't tell him a Stranger Thing.
Hold on, Josh.
There he is.
3, 2, 1. It's 9:04. We can talk football now.
oh, stop it. This is
Yeah,
the 9
this is-
persona that we're looking at.
Yeah,
here?
this is 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like hype video.
Yeah.
Like he's just on top of it.
Oh, no. Just the very beginning.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Yeah. He looks like an actor. I can't remember who the actor is.
I didn't know that there was a name attached to that.
9. Be careful, guys. We're previewing 9 today.
We are going to preview the Vikings offense.
But doesn't in
the
German,
Cowboys
9
defense.
means none, right?
Yeah. In
Yeah.
German.
That's more accurate to
9.
what he's producing
Ooh.
for the Vikings.
Speak to my dog.
9!
What was that?
I speak to my dogs
Nothing.
in German.
Do you? What do you say in German to your dogs?
9.
That's it.
Wait, you have German Shepherds?
No.
So then-
Rottweilers.
Yeah.
Why are you talking to your
Rottweilers.
non-German
German Rottweilers.
dogs?
Yeah, they don't understand.
There's such thing as a German Rottweiler?
Yeah.
This is a genuine question.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Just Rottweilers that happen to be from Germany?
It's like a whole thing, like Germany and Rottweilers, like, or
I mean, you saying it
Connected.
meekly doesn't change the fact that I was unaware.
Was it Rottweilers or Dobermans?
I don't know.
I thought it was Dobermans.
Rotties.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Only
Just
Roddy-
tough dogs.
Big boys.
Just big dogs. is what
140
they want.
pounds. 140 solid.
Only Rottweilers I know from the hood.
Yeah.
They ain't from Germany.
Yeah, you don't want to mess with them.
You don't. Those are the ones that have you.
Those ones are a lot cheaper.
Those are the ones that have
I can tell you that. They're not imported.
you cheap. But those are the ones that have you jumping on top of cars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever ran away from a dog?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Multiple times.
Yeah, you become an instant track star.
One of them was a pit bull. I remember that. That was the scarring one. Was back whenever I was probably 8 or 9.
You got away though.
Yeah, I did get away. I jumped a chain link fence and got away from it. And even then, I was like not
Did you use hands?
barely.
Cow's legs turn
Barely.
into the
Yeah.
ovals that you see from like the road
Yeah.
runner.
Yeah.
Road runners running.
I
That's
feel
what
like
Cow's
Beamer's
legs
ran
turn
from a
into,
couple of
just
dogs before.
Meet me. Pew.
I can see Beamer getting in some trouble. as a
Probably.
youth.
I see a dog and I choke.
The dogs run from Beamer. All right.
Let's get into news and notes, Pat.
Yes, absolutely. So we have the first injury report of the week. Cowboys delivered to us after they had their first practice.
Was there good news or bad news?
Not bad news.
Pause.
Not unexpected. I had to think for a second because Tyler Guyton, he's trending in the right direction, but he didn't practice yesterday.
That doesn't seem.
And don't say the two numbers while I'm doing this, please don't. But
Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah, basically. So he was off to the side with Britt Brown doing rehab work yesterday. So I said, please don't say the numbers.
No, we didn't say 6-0. We said 6-0.
Okay. God. Can't work under these circumstances. But no, he was off to the side doing rehab work with Britt Brown and Jack Sanborn. So we'll see if Tyler Guyton can get in practice today. If he doesn't practice today, then I'm concerned about, his availability against the Vikings. But going into yesterday's practice, Jerry Jones, Stephen Jones, Brian Schottenheimer, they all sounded optimistic about his chances. So put a pin in that one. That's why I paused, because I don't know if they're just giving him another day or if there's actually something here that could, turn his needle in the wrong direction. Don't know. We'll see.
How often do you think Britt Brown has to change out those bands?
Every couple years, probably.
It's a question.
I don't think it needs to be like a yearly thing.
Yeah. It's definitely more frequent than that.
You think?
Yeah.
I mean, those are high quality.
They are high quality. That'd be ask that question next time you see him.
Just ask Britt Brown if
how frequently do you have to change your
bands
bands?
can make him dance.
I'll see. I'll see what we can figure out on that one. I feel like that's easy. Like 2 years is probably what I would think.
What if he's never changed them?
Maybe so. It's quality equipment.
Switch out the band.
They don't pay. They don't pay the truth or the for the cheap ones. They don't pay for just like the ones you get at Walmart.
They don't cheap
I
out.
feel like those are the same exact bands for the last 30 years.
Maybe
The bands are different here, man.
Yeah. They don't cheap out. All right. So the only other player who did not participate in practice was Malik Hooker, but that was not injury related. That was due to a personal reason. I'll check to see if he's expected to be back today. But again, good news is not an injury issue. Hopefully everything's fine on the personal front. Yeah. And he can get back to practice this week. Other than those two guys, everyone else practiced in some capacity. Here's the good news. Jadeveon Clowney was back at practice.
Woo.
Yes.
Josh,
Golf clap. I like those words.
there you go.
Yes.
This is going to give you a little bit more of a golf clap, if not a little bit more. CeeDee Lamb was back at practice.
Yes. The Dreadheads are back.
I like this report.
Dreadheads are back.
CeeDee Lamb, he is still in concussion protocol at the moment. However, he is passing the benchmarks. Brian Schottenheimer said that he only had, quote unquote, 1 or 2 more benchmarks to pass in order to clear concussion protocol. I can tell you the eye test yesterday looked good on CeeDee Lamb. The eye test looked good on CeeDee Lamb yesterday. He was participating in the individual drills portion of practice during media availability. He was running at full speed. He was in good spirits. He was kind of bopping to the music. He was high-fiving coaches and players. So looks like CeeDee Lamb is exactly where he needs to be. So as long as he can clear this final benchmark or 2, I expect that he will take the field against the Minnesota Vikings. So that is absolutely huge.
Would you feel
So that's you're reporting that he will be on the field? Is that what you just said?
I'm reporting that if he clears the final 1 or 2 benchmarks, then he will be on the field. And I'm also reporting that he looked good yesterday in moving around and his good spirits and going full speed through his routes.
Yeah. If you had a dodgeball game tonight, would you feel comfortable picking up CeeDee Lamb and playing tonight?
No,
Dodgeball.
because somebody might throw a wrench at it.
You can dodge a
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. If you caught the reference, you caught the reference. But
great reference.
Those are the good. That's the good news. Jadeveon Clowney back at practice. It was a limited capacity, but back at practice nonetheless. He's trending in the right direction. CeeDee Lamb still in concussion protocol, but full speed and individual drills. He is trending toward playing as well. He just needs to clear protocol in order to do so. Savon Revel, he was limited in practice yesterday. Something I keep an eye on. I spoke with Savon yesterday in the locker room after practice, and he said he's just dealing with some soreness. He told me that I didn't catch this in film. He said that he banged his knee on the turf in Detroit, making one of those tackles. So so he said he's just dealing with a little bit of soreness there, which is why he was limited yesterday. So not to say that he won't play, but keep an eye on that, because it feels like if he does, maybe that answers the question yesterday as far as like they kind of scale back on the rep count on him. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But just draw a circle around that, and that's something to watch. Now, from a Minnesota Vikings injury report, 2 notables did not practice yesterday for the Minnesota Vikings. One being offensive tackle Christian Darrisaw, dealing with a knee issue, something to keep an eye on, and T.J. Hawkinson, kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
He was dealing with a shin injury. He did not participate yesterday either. So from Minnesota,
on a report.
shin
Injury.
Yeah, usually they would just put like a leg or a lower body or something like
I've
that.
never heard of shin being on a.
It is quite specific now that you mention
Shin
it.
splints suck,
I've never
Maybe
had 'em.
that's what it
never,
is.
never worn them. Never had them.
bro.
Try to jog one time.
Bro,
Immediate.
terrible.
I'm good.
Yeah, me and my sister have gone through those a couple times because she
Like-
got
like
to
a-
playing volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
I'm actually-
Disney adult syndrome, by the way.
I tell you, I was
Walking around.
Disney adult syndrome.
Have you not seen that? Where it's like people going to Disney for the first time that like are really into it. They're having trouble walking around. God, never mind.
Oh my God.
Maybe not go there.
I tell you what, as much track as I ran in yesteryear,
Bro.
I was actually blessed to have never suffered shin splints.
Really?
I've had ankle
That's how I know that
issues.
you ran on good track. See, we ran on concrete with dirt thrown over the top of it.
ran
bro.
on good
Everybody had
tracks.
shin splits.
I would like anyone in the chat that happens to be from the west side of Savannah, Georgia, to chime in on Isaiah's allegation.
You guys have
We
never ran a Little
that
Elm
we ran
track,
on good
okay,
track.
guys?
Now I don't believe that
Neither
you
am I.
actually ran track. Now I think you're just making
Our
it up.
track was so bad. If it rained, you would have thought we were running a steeple race, bro.
I think you should
Tommy
ra- I think you should race Tommy Yard.
That's Tommy Yard.
That's how much
If
water.
I ran track.
That's how much water was on our track.
But no,
bro.
seriously,
Mud.
I don't know if it's just preparation, because really I don't know.
No,
I know shin splints is an impact.
I've been on your old track.
Bro,
Yeah.
no, Beamers. That's the new version, bro. Yeah. Beamer's been there, but that
I was there.
Yeah, you were there, but that is new. That is freaking amazing. Before, bro, it was straight concrete jungle.
Okay, so then just like back when,
Yeah.
right? Between practices, when you're at home, when you're on the block, you kick
Yeah.
corner to corner,
Yeah.
barefoot,
Yeah,
on the street,
yeah.
and all of that, and I still was blessed to not have shin splints. Now, I will say I had plenty of other impact injuries, ankles, knees. That's why I have at least one bad knee right now. But shin splints, never had them, never want them, but I heard the horror stories. You can have that. You can have that
Suck,
stuff.
bro.
I love how we got to this off of talking about
We're not saying T.J. Hawkinson.
T.J.
Hawkinson.
It's like, back in West Georgia.
We're not saying he has shin splints.
All that we know is that his shin is on the injury report.
Yeah, his shin is on the injury report, so keep an eye on that because T.J. Hawkinson is dealing with something. So even if he can go, he'll be less than 100%. But
Is that right leg or left leg?
Cowboys fans probably don't subscribe too much to that because didn't Jahmyr Gibbs just? Oh, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
So
Amon St. Brown.
Monra St.
Monra
Brown.
St. Oh yeah, Monra
That's
St.
what it
Brown.
was,
So yeah.
Melvin says they need to be investigated. The Lions do. St. Brown wasn't injured at all.
Or your linebackers.
I mean, it's usually the opposite.
Yeah.
It's usually the opposite.
Or
when
you
they
play
aren't
zone
injured and they-
85% of the time. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Or you just let them cook.
Is it the 5 o'clock free?
So yeah, there you go. News and notes injury
Good.
report for both
Nice.
teams.
That's good.
Let's preview the Cowboys defense going up against the Minnesota offense and what they've done
Please?
today, or going into this week, rather. There's one quarterback in the NFL right now that is registered and above the threshold of being considered in the statistical categories, right? That has more interceptions than he does touchdowns. Would you like to take a guess on who that is?
9.
9.
It is 9. And you know
9.
You know how many passing touchdowns he's had this year?
9.
9.
You know how many interceptions?
More than 9.
10.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
he's had 10 interceptions. What have you seen from J.J. McCarthy this season?
Oh my goodness, inconsistency. I mean, you saw a guy that's full of confidence early on in the season, but that kind of dropped off pretty quickly after that Monday night opener, I guess, for them. At least for me, J.J. McCarthy is not what they wanted him to be. He has no chemistry at all with J.J. over there. J.J. and J.J. are not having their chemistry. I like that big fact that Kyle put up yesterday on the .com.
Should I read that big fact?
Please.
From yesterday? It is.
Isaiah on the .com.
It's pretty wild.
It is on the .com.
Thank you.
Isaiah.
Appreciate it. Yeah, I said JJ to JJ just isn't working. Out of the quarterback to wide receiver duos this season with at least 40 targets, The combo of J.J. McCarthy and Justin Jefferson rank dead last in passer rating.
What was the name of the last guy you just named?
Justin Jefferson.
Yeah. And really bad so far, right?
Yeah, he hasn't. I mean, he's putting up career low numbers in every major category.
But he's always had a consistent quarterback that has given him the numbers that he's had so far in his career, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Doesn't matter who.
Yeah, up until now.
Ninth.
I mean, he had Sam Darnold last year, which was kind of a crazy luck thing.
Yeah, of course.
And then before that, it was
Luck?
It was Kirk Cousins. Yeah, you're right. Probably not luck, but people didn't expect Sam Darnold. Let me say unexpected.
Surprise.
You want to run that one back?
It's a bit of a
Rather than
surprise.
luck.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Seattle. Chill out, dog. I know you got 10 wins. Chill out. But when it comes to JJ, 45 passer rating when he is being targeted this year out of 98 duos that have at least 40 targets, dead last. The next closest one, next lowest, I guess I should say, is Geno Smith to Jacoby Myers. And speaking of Seattle, Geno Smith to Jacoby Myers with the Raiders, and they had a 54.1. So it's like a considerable gap in between how bad J.J. McCarthy has been while throwing the football to Justin Jefferson.
I mean, that clearly indicates that Justin Jefferson has regressed in some way, right?
He's washed.
Washed, possibly?
I think that's what the kids nowadays would say.
This is scary.
You're going to say
By the way, I'm joking.
We are absolutely joking.
Justin Jefferson is that
He
dude.
is a monster.
But I
Hasn't
say
had the quarterback.
I say all of that in the same context of this is the Dallas Cowboys defense so far this season has been a get-right game for a lot of offenses. And I don't want that to start clicking. I don't want 9 to start coming out of nowhere.
Gross.
I don't want to see it.
I don't see. I'm concerned
you're
about
reaching
Justin
there, buddy.
Jefferson. I'm not concerned about J.J. McCarthy because when you look at number one, availability has been an issue for him. But now that he's available for them, like you said, inconsistency. But he's actually consistently bad. You know what I mean? So even in the 31 points that they hung on the Washington Commanders last week, yeah, J.J. McCarthy, he had 3 touchdowns, but go back and look at that stat line as far as his passing yards. I don't think he broke 200 passing yards in that game, if I'm not mistaken.
Probably not.
So where you go?
I got it right here.
You got it?
Yeah, he had 163.
So there you go. Didn't even sniff 200 passing yards. So you see that
They only threw it 23 times. It's not like they're giving him the keys to the car.
Nor should they, because something I referenced yesterday on the back end of QB Vision was that in the losses, the defense for the Vikings are still holding teams to less than 26 points a game. Yep. You should be winning those games, most of those games anyway. But each one of those games are losses because McCarthy and or whomever at the time was the quarterback, they've been averaging under 13 points a game offensively. That is abysmal. That's what now?
Listen. Trash.
That's exactly what that is.
I can tell you who's not trash. You guys already mentioned one name.
Justin Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Do you guys know who else is not trash?
Oh, God.
You meant Shinster?
I like Jordan Addison.
No, I like him.
I think
too.
he's really
T.J.
good.
Hawkins.
Aaron Jones.
You know, all those guys are
A.
not
Jones,
trash,
yeah.
but Kevin O'Connell's not trash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought he was the QB whisperer, though.
I think he'll figure
He's
it
met
out.
his match.
Can't whisper that. Can't whisper to that QB. Can't whisper to that QB.
Listen,
Got to get live.
Kevin O'Connell, when I turn on his film, his offense is nice.
Dude, I've always been a fan.
Hey, listen, his offense is nice. I'm talking about all aspects from formations to running or to run game to the running scheme. The pass concepts are immaculate. Like this dude, if you like, we saw last year what happens when you give him a quarterback that's capable, and obviously you're seeing the opposite this year. But he is a freaking dude now. I know we don't typically talk about coaches. We typically talk about the guys you're going to see on the field. But the man who's calling the plays,
I think this is a well-coached team.
he's a freaking dude.
Yeah, the coaching is not there.
Yeah, because Flores on the defensive side does a good job, and O'Connell on the
Not
offensive.
O'Connell. It's not Justin Jefferson.
No.
It's not T.J. Hawkinson. It's not Aaron Jones.
Nope.
It's not Jordan Addison.
Nope.
It's not Madison.
Nope. It's not.
Process of elimination, right?
9.
I just named 9 guys.
Oh.
Close to.
How about the 9
That would
guy?
have been a bar.
But we say all that. At least I say all that to say, if for whatever reason the the light bulb comes on for him, it can get ugly because he has the weapons and he has a heck of a coach that's calling a great game plan. So yes, I stand for what I'm saying, like in terms of him not being very good so far in his career. It's not because of lack of talent around him. It's not for lack of coaching. It's not for lack of scheme. It's not for lack of protection. He just hasn't been good. So if he remotely wakes up and takes some TUSM and clicks even remotely, listen, this is a team that you better put some respect on because you're really just missing that one element. It's not like we suck there, we're kind of weak there too. No. This is like if he figures it out, if they figure anything out with him, they can be really good offense.
Yeah. What have they not figured out though? What is it about
his
J.J.
timing?
McCarthy?
His timing is trash. His ball location is trash. His velocity is nowhere near. I saw it in college. I don't know what everybody was talking about coming into the league, but his velocity is not good at all.
And they're trying to take a step up in that regard because last week he had a career high or a career low in terms of time to throw. They're trying to get the ball out of his hands quick. So that way he makes, even if he does make a mistake, it's a lesser of a mistake. It's not the downfield interceptions where he's
when you're lacking in velocity.
Into tight windows.
You're giving me a segue.
But that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to take the ability to make mistakes out of McCarthy, J.J. McCarthy's hands.
Yeah.
That's what they're trying to do.
So when you have a lack of velocity, when you have a lack of accuracy, the best thing to do is quick passes, right? Because that's the best way to increase your receiving percentage, increase your passing percentage. Like those are the things that you can do to help out your quarterback. This isn't because he's receiving pressure. That's not the reason why they're making this change. Typically, coaches shorten up the routes, shorten up the scheme.
If your offensive line
is not good, right? Or you just mainly if your offensive line is not good, or they're not blocking very well,
right?
Or you're getting pressure. That's not the case.
All of those things.
All of those things. But hardly ever in this league do you ever see coaches make that adjustment to their scheme because their quarterback's inability to throw the ball beyond 15 yards and to throw the ball accurately.
I would not blitz J.J. McCarthy.
I wouldn't either.
And I love that Kyle set this up for me, okay? The Vikings do want to get the ball out of his hands quickly. This is one of the weird instances where I'm completely fine with not sending a +1, especially if you get your Davion Clowney. Get your pressure with your front four. But Kyle intimates something very important when it comes to J.J. McCarthy. The more time he has in the pocket, the less likely he's going to make the completion.
Yep.
Yikes.
And that's not only backed up by film, but I was curious, so I looked it up on Next Gen Stats.
It was also that way in Michigan too.
Agreed.
Don't talk about
that.
Sorry, Michigan.
Don't do it.
I almost went there. I'm not going.
I had to backpedal because they beat us in that game.
I'm not going there. But yeah, okay. So per Next Gen Stats, 3 things jump out that support this point as far as Mike McCarthy. The longer he has back there to make the throw, the more likely he's going to mess this up, right? It's great. It was wild because typically it should be the other way around. You want to speed his clock up, but actually you want to slow his clock down because he's going to make a mistake.
He has an inverse relationship.
He really just does. So
analytics.
Per Next Gen Stats, J.J. McCarthy has completed just 72% of his passes to open targets, an open target as defined by a receiver who has 3 or more yards of separation.
Oh, brother.
Hit me, Beamer. Hit me with the sound. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. So when a receiver has 3 or more...
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
He is only hitting them less than 3/4 of the time, okay?
Dangerous territory right now.
I know. That's the lowest in the NFL.
There last week, didn't we?
That's the lowest in the NFL, ahead of only one other quarterback. Would you like to know who that quarterback was?
Geno Smith.
No, Anthony Richardson.
Oh, interesting. Wow.
Okay. Another stat that goes to this point.
Is that a dry heave?
Yeah, because, God, that's awful.
Well, I mean, they did the same thing. They went and got Phillip Rivers.
Oh,
yeah, that's...
Bro, he looks like he's been sitting on the couch.
He has been sitting on the couch.
Defenses are opting to not blitz J.J. McCarthy this season, and they're allowing him to, and they're dropping back with 7 or more defenders in coverage. When they do that, J.J. McCarthy has the lowest completion rate in the entire NFL at 56%.
So what you're saying is we need a one-man rush and drop 10?
56%. And the second fewest yards per attempt at 5.5 yards. This is the most upside down. Shouts out to Stranger Things. This is the most upside down thing I've seen in football in a long time. We're literally telling you that J.J. McCarthy, if you allow him time to throw the ball, he'll mess it up. But if you get on him quickly, pressure wise, he might make the completion.
Yeah. No C's gonna be screaming from the press box. Don't touch him!
Leave him alone.
Stay back.
Prevent defense all game.
Seriously,
Just prevent defense.
Just leave him alone. The film and the stats, the scouting report on J.J. McCarthy is if you leave him alone, he'll throw you the ball.
He's going to give you a chance.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back on Talking Cowboys, we're going to talk about the rest of the weapons, though, on the Minnesota side, and then how Dallas matches up defensively. And don't worry, Lab Coat coming up a little bit later in the show as well. More Talking Cowboys right after this.
Every day begins with a promise to work hard and to build a future. That's why we're here, providing the tools, expertise, and John Deere equipment you have relied on for generations to help you get the job done right. We're with you. That's our promise to you, because no matter the project or the challenge you're facing,
we're with you. We're united.
Cowboys fans, we've got big news. Black Rifle Energy is now available at Texas 7-Eleven stores. And for a limited time, you can score 2 cans for just $6 at participating locations. These cans pack a serious punch, 200 milligrams of caffeine, veteran-crafted flavor, and the clean energy you need to power through those long days. So the next time you roll into your neighborhood 7-Eleven here in Texas, grab that 2 for $6 Black Rifle Energy deal and fuel up the American way. Black Rifle Coffee, America's coffee.
How's it going? You see that Cowboys game?
Oh, I watched. Been seeing some good things.
Totally. They have some talent.
Yup, some great talent.
And they got some fight.
Hoping this is the year.
Me too. Oh, I'm Cody, by the way.
I'm Travis.
Nice to meet you, Travis. Go Cowboys.
Go Cowboys!
Make a new friend based solely on their shirt choice. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America, the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
back to Talkin' Cowboys.
Back here on Talking Cowboys, presented by Black Rifle Coffee Company. This segment is brought to you by Invisalign, the official smile of the Dallas Cowboys. Patrik Walker, Josh Rodriguez, Isaiah Stanback, Crispy in the back. I'm Kyle Youmans. Isaiah, just because we brought him up in the last segment, you are 41, correct?
I am.
41 years old.
Dirk Nowitzki year.
Yeah, there you go.
Or
it's a Dirk year.
What's his name? Rice? 3-point shooter? No?
Who?
No. Okay.
41.
Rice?
Rice?
Yeah. He used to play for Miami Heat back in the day. No.
You're talking about Allen? Ray Allen?
Nope. It's okay.
Rice?
I'm going to have
I'll find it.
Maybe Dirk. Maybe
yeah,
Dirk.
let's just stick with
maybe
Dirk.
It's okay.
That's a good idea. I'm interested to see who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Glenn Rice.
Oh, okay.
Glenn Rice.
There you go.
You should
Can remember the first name.
You should have said Charlotte.
Yeah,
I remember from Miami days.
Yeah, I don't know if
Nobody
I would
knows
say
him from Miami.
Yeah.
Buckets.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
Nobody
buckets.
knows Glenn Rice from
When you
Miami.
type in his name on Google, the first picture that comes up
Nobody
is
knows
Miami Heat.
Glenn Rice from Miami. Glenn Rice,
The first picture
Charlotte
that comes
Hornet.
up, Miami Heat.
I love how it has his last season. It's
Look at those stats, bro.
3.7
Glenn
points
Rice,
per game.
the Charlotte Hornet.
It's like from 03,
Let's go with
04.
Dirk.
He goes, Dirk is like, you know what? Actually, I'm going Glenn Rice on
I'm going
this one.
Keemon Hall.
I'll give credit where credit is due, by the way. The entire chat is just spamming Glenn Rice.
Yeah, so look.
They know ball. They
Melvin,
got it
Allen,
done.
Keith, all of you
Good for
guys.
you
Thank you.
guys.
James Bowie.
Fan.
But you can
Good for you.
attest that nobody knows Glenn Rice from Miami.
I would say
that's a Charlotte.
I know
my
him from-
first thought would be Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Mine's
That's
Miami.
where he made his career.
That's okay.
That's all.
Glenn Rice, Grandmama.
Yeah.
Okay, what Shaq?
But
do you
those guys
remember?
know ball. I'm
With
giving
Shaq-
credit
with
where
Shaq
credit
LA.
is due.
Are you
So you don't go back to Orlando?
Orlando Magic.
Yeah, I don't know.
L.A. is the Shaq you remember. Orlando is the Shaq that brought
That started it
backboards.
all.
That's what made Shaq, but what made Shaq a Hall of Famer
Hold
was
on.
L.A.
You're saying Shaq is who?
L.A. He said when you think of Shaq, what's the first thing you think of?
Kyle's like LA. Phoenix.
Cleveland.
First thing you think of is L.A.
I think of him being a DJ.
Hey, Shaq fool.
Talking Cowboys starts at 9:31.
I know.
All right, continuing our Cowboys defense versus the Minnesota offensive preview. Outside of J.J. McCarthy, tell me a little bit about the others out there. Remember, you hear about, speaking of basketball terms, you hear about the others that are there that are going to make a big impact on the game and on the team.
Oh, offensively for them.
Offensively for them. I mean, they've got some dudes.
They got some dudes. Justin Jefferson, obviously, arguably the best receiver in the game. Arguably, because you have a guy here that's in that conversation as well. So does Cincinnati. Jordan Addison, really good. Jalen Naylor, really good. All three of their receivers, they have a solid receiving core.
Jalen Naylor is that one of those guys against the Cowboys that typically is going to kill you. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those yak guys that it's like, how is he open? How is he that wide open? He's going to hurt you.
I really like their core. I mean, obviously, they have three guys that I really, really trust, and they all present different problems.
Yeah.
And then you go to the tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. He's tried and true. Obviously, everybody knows that he's a solid tight end. Like when you think about tight ends, he's a real one. Block, he can stay in there. He can block. He can run routes. He can post you up in the red zone. He does all the things. And Aaron Jones just continues to find a way to stay in the league.
A guy you don't want to see back at AT&T Stadium.
Yeah, he always has.
My goodness.
Every time, man.
Hey,
he was a free agent.
I need to start him in fantasy this week.
He was a free agent.
Damn. He was, yeah. He was actually on Good Morning Football with us. I tapped it up with him. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. He's a really cool guy. So he's a good dude. He's a good player. Jordan Mason, his backup.
Yeah.
You guys remember his time when he was in San Francisco? Really good. He took advantage of the opportunity when McCaffrey went out. He stepped in, balled out, and then went and signed with Minnesota and found himself in another backup role. But he's a dude, even at the second on the depth chart. And then their fullback,
C.J. Ham.
Oh,
he goes.
First
Ham?
of all, what a last name for a fullback.
Yeah,
right? He just goes ham.
He about to go ham.
Yeah, but you don't want to meet him. You do not want to meet him. He's the last guy that you want to meet when the hole opens up and you have to come downhill and try to go out there and hit somebody. Last guy you want to see, because C.J. Ham. There's not that many fullbacks in the league. Out of the fullbacks that are in the league, he's one of the ones that you don't want to see.
Yeah,
like
he's one of the better ones.
He's physical as heck. Like, it's not a fullback that's just on your team to be on special teams. Like, this dude will hit your face mask off the rails.
Why'd you say that last part?
What's that?
A fullback that's on your team just to be on special teams. You referencing somebody?
Not at all, Kyle.
Are you saying anybody's name here?
Not at all, Kyle.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. I'm talking about CJ.
Slight.
You're talking about
a jab, if you will.
Kind of felt like there was like a little sideways shot there.
You being Coy Isaiah?
You're having a fullback. You might as well use him for fullback things.
Whoa.
And Minnesota does that?
Feels like shots.
Minnesota definitely does that.
Feels like shots.
Minnesota.
Kevin O'Connell does that?
Kevin O'Connell will, yeah.
I can attest to this, or you can talk to my wife and she can attest to this. This is going to be something you guys give me flack for a long time.
Here we go.
There are two coaches that when I'm at home and we're watching football that I just gush over, like just man crush, straight up. I love these two guys, Kyle Shanahan and Kevin O'Connell. Those are the two dudes in the NFL because they're freaking smart as hell.
They are.
And they know how to run a team.
Yes, they do.
And so I feel like there's a lot of guys in the league that are good at one or the other. They are either good leaders or they're really good X's and O's wise, and those guys are good at both of them. And they get people to rally around them, and I think Kevin O'Connell does that. This would be a 10-win team if they had a good quarterback.
Oh, easily.
This would be a 10-win team if they had a quarterback.
And
they don't.
This is my
on
question.
Their roster.
This is my question. Because there is a chance that J.J. McCarthy can wake up and have a day.
Absolutely,
especially against Cowboys.
There's a chance that he could just wake up and ball out that day. Hopefully,
remember,
that's
he's
not the
only
case.
really in year one. He's 2 years
Injured
in the
last
league.
year.
He got injured last year. Didn't really play at all.
Watched.
And watched and learned and saw Sam Darnold do what he did throughout the year. So he's basically a rookie.
Yep.
So there's going to be growth in there.
So if he shows up, let's expect him to show up and ball out.
Okay, sure.
What's your approach defensively, being that these guys are so well-rounded across the board?
Well, if for whatever reason he completely bucks this trend that we're seeing, as far as if you give him more time,
for sure,
he will mess up. If he bucks that, then send the horses. Then you send the blitz. because you need to do whatever. You need to knock him off his spot, whatever the spot might be. So if his
mental spot,
right,
or physical,
sure, both. Because if he is uncomfortable sitting in the pocket for a long period of time and making those plays, we just talked about he only completes 73% to receivers who have 3+ yards of separation, right? So if that's what makes him uncomfortable, let that happen. That's what I'm saying. It's a weird dynamic, right? However, if you see him back there taking advantage of this extra time, then disrupt that. Like, find the discomfort, whatever that might be.
So by bringing pressure, typically you're going to be lesser on the back end when they have three very viable receivers.
That's why it works in your favor to not send your +1. That's the key. Because
you need the coverage.
You need the coverage against that core that you're talking about, and it helps that he doesn't excel when not pressured anyway. So the formula is ready made. Just have your 7 DBs and then tell your front 4
get pressure.
To just get pressure organically. You do it that way. Film, scouting, numbers say that McCarthy will blow this game. Now, Cowboys defense has been a get right game.
Yeah,
so
but
if we expect, let's say hypothetically, if McCarthy goes out there in the first quarter, where the Cowboys are currently being outscored 42-109 in the first quarter, good God, if for whatever reason you see that happening, flip the script.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
I think at least outside looking in from our purview, this would be the game for Logan Wilson to really make his debut as a starter for the Cowboys, in my opinion.
He's still here?
Logan Wilson is.
He's employed here, right?
He is employed. Okay. He ain't taking many snaps. I'll say that.
Should probably use him.
But if you're going to have him take the majority of the snaps over a K9, let's just say hypothetically, if that's what they want to do, this is the game to do it.
Question, just because I feel, I'm not looking at the chat, but I feel as if our family isn't understanding how much of a threat this skill set position is.
I think they know. If nothing else, they know Justin Jefferson is an alien.
All right, so let's ask this question then.
Nothing else.
Is this the most well-rounded? Is this in the top 3 of the most well-rounded offensive skill positions that we've faced this year?
Top 3, yes.
If you combine wide receivers, tight ends,
take the quarterback out of it,
running backs,
yeah
absolutely.
Running backs, tight ends, wide receivers.
Top 3,
yes. Top 3.
Top 3.
That's what I want people to understand.
Dangerous if they get a quarterback.
Yeah, that's what I want people to understand. Like, to me, this is number 3.
Who's 2 and who's 1?
I think that obviously Philly's in there. Philly's in there, and then
the one that just
and then Chicago.
Chicago's up there. That was kind of the other one.
I would say Detroit.
I was going to say.
See, that's where I did.
44.
They might be 4.
The one that just hung 44.
I was
with a healthy Laporta,
but yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with a healthy Laporta, it might have been 55.
I think I put them at 3 or 4. Chicago and them are interchangeable to me. I put them ahead of Chicago, so I'll put them.
But you put them ahead. I'm just going to start. listing
Philly
teams here. Arizona.
Yeah.
Yes, easy. Kansas City. They have the quarterback.
Yes.
They don't have the.
The receivers don't amaze me.
Raiders, no. Broncos, maybe.
No. Receivers, no.
I mean, J.K. Dobbins. I mean, they put up 44 on you.
In comparison
on
to
you.
That's what I'm saying.
Everybody does that.
3 teams.
Philly, Detroit, Vikings taking the quarterback out of the equation.
Philly, Detroit.
Packers.
Philly, Detroit,
Packers, okay.
Vikings.
Packers, Trey McBride.
Yeah, Packers are more than solid.
Philly, Detroit, Vikings for me.
Philly, Detroit, Vikings over Chicago. I don't think
Chicago's right. I think when I think about it holistically,
Not right now.
I'm gonna put Chicago right at 4.
They've got so.
I think the biggest problem for the
do.
Cowboys with this offense, Justin Jefferson is one of the biggest problems. But it's like Josh said, man, until you figure out a way to stop letting Aaron Jones come into AT&T Stadium,
my goodness,
and look like Eric Dickerson every single time. Then you're going to keep losing to whatever team Aaron Jones is playing for every single time.
He had his best game of the season last week against a defense where he was running up the middle the entire game. Mm-hmm. I don't think they're going to be able to do that this week. I really don't. But if they just rely on going to the outside, and if you got Kenneth Murray playing all game, then yeah, you got a good chance to gain some yards. But they're not going to be able to rely on the inside rush this week.
I will say this is different, and you're right. This part is different from when Aaron Jones has faced the Cowboys on the multiple occasions prior. You could just run up the middle. Now you got Big Q, you got Kenny Clark right there, Solly, Osa. Yeah, those guys as a whole need to have a bounce back game. But I like a pissed off Quentin Williams. This was his first loss suffered in the Cowboys uniform, and it wasn't a pretty one. 44 points allowed. Yep. And when he said after the game, after that loss, he said, we're better than 44 points. I like to hear Quinnen Williams say things like that because it tells me he's pissed off.
And there's some accountability there.
Yeah,
too.
and a pissed off Quinnen Williams.
Is he getting mad? I feel like his mad would sound like his
No, you can tell.
The more we talk about this, the more we're cutting into lab coat.
Oh, crap.
So,
lab coat.
yeah, let's take our second break. When we come back, there's lab coat. More Talking Cowboys.
I thought you were going to cut it right there.
At AT&T, we guarantee our network so you can talk college football with your BFF while taking Buster to the vet.
Hey, yeah, I can't believe he ate the whole thing of chicken wings.
And I can't believe we're staging a comeback. Touchdown!
Yes! Staying connected matters. That's why in the rare event of a network outage, you'll automatically get a bill credit for a full day's service. For wireless downtime lasting 60 minutes or more caused by a single incident impacting 10 or more towers, must be connected to impacted tower at onset of outage. Restrictions and exclusions apply. See att.com/guarantee for full details.
It's the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys, Jack Black. And right now, Cowboys fans can get 15% off their $75 order. Plus, because every deal needs a playmaker, your order will include a free 5-piece skincare set and free shipping. The Jack Black Playmaker is 4 of Jack's favorites and a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Make a play for the Playmaker at getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys with the code CowboysVIP.
If you shout, "How about them Cowboys?" you have that undeniable passion that's the heart of Cowboys Nation. And if you like to drink Dr. Pepper, you love the unique blend of its 23 flavors. Together, your one-of-a-kind fandom paired with the one-of-a-kind taste of a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper is the game day lineup that can't be beat. Better yet, gather your Cowboys and Dr. Pepper fan friends to watch the next game and crack open a delicious ice-cold Dr. Pepper for everyone. The wins will be even tastier. It's a pepper thing.
Cowboys fans, we've got big news. Black Rifle Energy is now available at Texas 7-Eleven stores. And for a limited time, you can score 2 cans for just $6 at participating locations. These cans pack a serious punch, 200 milligrams of caffeine, veteran-crafted flavor, and the clean energy you need to power through those long days. So the next time you roll into your neighborhood 7-Eleven here in Texas, grab that 2 for $6 Black Rifle Energy deal and fuel up the American way. Black Rifle Coffee, America's coffee.
Back to Talkin Cowboys.
Back here on Talking Cowboys, let's get to lab coat. Hi, Patrick.
Let's do it fast. All right, Birmingham Beamer. He was supposed to be prepped.
Yes, science. He's having us hurry, and he didn't have the drop ready.
All right.
Come on, Beam.
So we're gonna talk about this playoff.
It's a different page.
I know. We're gonna talk about this playoffs word really quickly. Playoffs. Yeah, I know. Fans are wondering. Hey, no C, Isaiah, Kyle, Josh. What's the path to the playoffs for the Dallas Cowboys? What has to happen? I wrote this in this week's Science Lab, which will go up on DallasCowboys.com within the hour. So make sure you check that out because I'm not going to give you everything that's in that column, but I'll give you 2 key points. The Cowboys, number one, we all know they have to win out. It is unequivocal. You have 0 margin for error. You got to mulligan with the Philadelphia Eagles losing to the Los Angeles Chargers. Take advantage of it. You have to win these next 4 games, point blank, period. If you don't, nothing I'm about to say matters. If you do, what I'm about to say will matter. That's how it goes. In addition to winning out, the Cowboys need the Eagles to lose, turns out, not 2, Kyle. They need to lose 3. Oh! The next 4 games. They need to lose 3. They have the Raiders coming up. They got the Commanders twice, and they got the Buffalo Bills. So I really think they're going to drop it against the Buffalo Bills. I think they split with the Commanders. Commanders are looking to play spoiler. Question is, can the Commanders sweep, or can the Raiders pull a shocking upset? We'll see. Cowboys also need the Bears to lose. If the Eagles lose 3 of the next 4 and the Cowboys win out, you got the NFC East. You got it. That's what you're aiming for. Cool beans.
I thought it was just 2.
Hold on. Yeah.
It says
why?
It's 2.
I have 3 here.
Why?
Double check.
Why?
Let's see. So
just double check your math.
Hold on. And I did.
We're a game and a half back.
We're a game and a half back.
So if they lose 2 and we win 4.
I wonder if this tie is coming in because I double checked this
exactly
with
that's what it is.
Double checked this with 3 metrics.
Yeah.
3 metrics.
We're 2 behind
including
in the
ESPN model.
column.
Including the ESPN model has them having to lose 3.
Yeah, no.
So we'll confirm.
I'm looking at the NFL model.
I don't think it's right.
Okay, so we have a discrepancy between ESPN PFF model. And
Well, I think it's.
Oh, brother.
So we'll see. Now, but nonetheless,
I blame it on ESPN.
That's fine. You need them to lose at least 2, maybe 3. We'll see. Y'all look that up. Now, that'll get you the NFC East title, okay? Much more difficult path is if the Bears, you need the Bears to lose 3 out of 4. That'll get you a wild card. If you went out and the Bears collapse, then you can get the wild card. But considering the Bears play the Browns next, I think they walk the Browns. You're hoping that the Bears, no, I'm not actually, because it's the NFL. You're hoping that the Bears can get a bounce back game against the Packers and don't allow a sweep by the Packers. Then they go against the 49ers and the Lions. So it's possible that the Bears could lose 3 of the next 4. Packers, 49ers, Lions after the Browns. We'll see if that happens. There are 2 other scenarios that involve the Lions and the 49ers falling backwards and what they need to do as far as the collapse is concerned to help the Cowboys. That you got to check out on Science Lab on DallasCowboys.com. But I am going to double check. Well, not even double. Quadruple check. Because I triple checked and I had 3 different models saying I lose 3.
When did you look at it?
Last night and this morning. I pinned this column.
When was the date from? From when they posted that?
Oh, good question. Well,
because Monday night.
It was
they posted it before Monday.
I believe it was Tuesday.
Yeah, it's definitely 2 games. They need to lose 2 for sure.
Even better.
If they lose 2 games, they finish at 10-7.
Yeah.
And if we win out, if the Cowboys win out, then they're 10-6-1. So the tie.
Oh, so there you go. So even better. 2 games.
Yeah.
So Cowboys need win 4.
Yep.
Eagles lose 2.
Yep.
That gets you the NFC East.
Yep.
Cowboys win 4. Eagles don't lose 2. You look at the Bears. Bears need to lose 3 of the last 4. Yeah. And it's possible because, again, Packers, 49ers, Lions. And then you look at where each of those teams, what they're up against when they face the Bears. 49ers vying to stay in the playoff. Lions will be vying for, playoff seeding, right? So, and we know the Packers are looking to sweep their rivals so they can improve their seeding potential. So, yeah, we'll see how that goes. Playoffs?
Could you imagine the scene at AT&T Stadium this weekend if the Raiders, who play the Eagles at noon, end up upsetting Philadelphia at noon on Sunday, and then by the time everybody gets to AT&T Stadium, Dallas has a chance to be a half game out. Like that would be that it would completely change the entire feeling around the building just by a game that happens halfway across the country. It'd be pretty wild if that ends up happening. So go Raiders. Let's go Las Vegas. Come on, get it done, baby.
Pete Carroll, do a thing.
Come on, Pete. Help out
Pete Carroll's trying to do a thing.
Brock Bowers.
Pete Carroll's trying to get a draft pick, buddy.
Pete Carroll doesn't tank.
Oh, no. He would never.
What are you talking about? That would never happen.
I don't know. Isaiah has some inside information from his guy, Peter.
Nah, he didn't commit to him. Pete wanted to recruit him.
He did, yeah.
Isaiah said no. Said no. Get your workout in today. You might get a call from some of these teams that need a quarterback. You're 3 years younger than Phillip Rivers.
Cam Newton has something to say about that.
Yeah. He was like, wait, I'm not available? It's like, no, Cam, you're not. All right, for Patrick Walker, Josh Rodriguez, Isaiah Stanback, Chris Beam in the back, I'm Kyle Youmans saying so long. We'll see you tomorrow with a Say It With Your Chest Friday going into this matchup on Sunday against the Vikings. See you later.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?